It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Haven Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Arizona. The first baseman, Haven.
Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
1-1.
64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. The 1-1. It's a curveball taken low for a ball.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Cabrera has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Calhoun, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And it's fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Diamondbacks. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Keith is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And there are two away now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after two straight one-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Second inning upcoming here in Denver with no score. At the plate now is Carson Kelly. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he'll take a look at ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
One out, runner at first, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. As a look, now the pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Next to bat will be Nick Heath, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Escobar at third. Ahmed at second with one away. In the air out to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Up next for Arizona, Zach Gallen, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. High and deep down the left field line.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. D-backs out in front, 1-0. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Charlie Blackmon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. is 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No one out with a runner at second. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. In the air, down the line in left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Popped up. Escobar has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting seventh.
In now for Colorado, Josh Fuentes. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. In a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Too high, ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
So now to the plate, number 3, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The set and the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. 2 left for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. That brings up Pavin Smith.
Hitting off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Pavin Smith.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He singled in his first AB. And it's fouled away. Calhoun, 33 years old. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but
ouch, that one hit him. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star quadruple Cabrera. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1. Calhoun, base runner at first with 1 out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. David Peralta is on deck. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next to dig in, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-0. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Next for the Diamondbacks.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. One ball, one strike to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A 1-0 delivery.
2-0. His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
As a look, now the pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit out towards second. McMahon's got it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the D-backs 2 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, German Marquez.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch out, and the offering fouled away. Chopped weakly to the left.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Heath will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So one away now in the Colorado third, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Two 2-1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Here now the 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Trevor Story steps in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Marquez, the runner at first with two gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2. Misses. Ball two. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with two away.
Grounded softly to the right. Flips it behind his back. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So stepping in is Nick Heath. He hit a sac fly earlier. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Swing and a looper to left. Coming in is Tapia. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now back, the pitcher, Zach Gallen.
At the plate now, Zach Gallen. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now back, the first base.
Stepping in next, Haven Smith. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. So 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Into the box as Dribble Cabrera, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to minimize the damage here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ball 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's C.J. Cron now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Blackmon on at first, nobody out. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Couple of runners on base with one down. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. First and second now, one man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Keith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next up is number 3. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
That's a ball.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the count will be full. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, David Peralta. First delivery to him.
Off the plate, ball one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Three and one to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
Well, that's ball three. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball four, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Peralta's on the move. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jordan Sheffield, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 34, Jordan Sheffield.
So now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He grounded out last time up. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Kelly leads off second with nobody out. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First offering, Nick Ahmed is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Hit out towards second. McMahon fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. So next to bat will be Nick Heath. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set and the pitch.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 1-0 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Only one in the inning for Arizona. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jonathan Daza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 1-1.
No, that's down.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Raimel Tapia. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. The next 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Over the first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Yolis Chacin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Yolis Chacin.
Wyatt Matheson will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Wyatt Matheson.
Now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Chacin, 33 years old. He throws a slider, a two-seamer, a four-seam fastball, and a changeup. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Outside and low, 3-0.
3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in now, Haven Smith, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Matheson gets his lead at first, nobody out. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
To the plate now as Drupal Cabrera. 1-0 the count. He's set, now the pitch. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Carson Kelly. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Rockies nothing. Alex Young enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49, Alex Young.
Stepping up is Trevor Story. His prior history versus this arm, it's been a steady 5 for 9. Now the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Young hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now back, first baseman.
So here is C.J. Cron, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eduardo Escobar. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Inside, ball 2.
Fouled away. In the air down the line in left.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Nick Heath is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Next up, Nick Heath. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
A A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now to bat, Garrett Hampson. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3.
Number 1.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now.
Number 8.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Flew out last time up. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Caleb Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Rojas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, number 3. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yeah, 3rd strikeout of the game for him, and this one he was way off balance and out in front of that curveball. He's had no answer for the pitching he's faced in this one, and I'm not sure he's too happy with himself right now.
Elias
attention,
Diaz
please.
will grab a bat and
He's
hit
hitting
for the
for the
pitcher
Rockies.
here.
Number 35, Elias Diaz.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First offering on its way. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Peralta will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Diamondbacks lead this one. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
Now into the box, Josh Rojas. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Hampson is right there, 1 down. Next to stand in is Haven Smith. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Smith stands at first with 1 out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. From the stretch.
Ball one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. One left for Arizona, and it remains 5-2. Yohan Lopez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 50.
Now at the plate, here is Ryan McMahon. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3.
Ryan McMahon.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Peralta, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here it comes.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Charlie Blackmon waits on deck. One out, nobody on. Ball four.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here's another 1-2. Runners on first with one down. And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stephon Crichton is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Stephon Crichton.
In now, C.J. Cron, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's Bolton.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Back in standing. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Cron stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on a breaking ball, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
David Colorado.
He's set. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. That misses. 1-2.
Down 1-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Up next, Carson Kelly grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Eduardo Escobar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Nope, it's not. Ball 2.
And it's fouled away. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stephen Vogt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Stephen Vogt.
Now here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and it remains 5-3. Kevin Ginkel comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 37, Kevin Ginkel.
Bottom of the inning now, and here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Pitch on the way. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 pitch.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding in is number 3. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Fuentes aboard here at first with nobody out. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Brendan Rodgers will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Taylor Clark comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 45, Taylor Clark.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 6. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
In the dirt here. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lying toward right center. And they're going to get one back, and maybe both, as this is down for extra bases. Fuentes rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
So now to the plate, Ryan McMahon. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so.
Trevor Story will be next. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Count remains full. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Trevor Story is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Colorado Rockies came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Robert Stevenson gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.